Hi all, welcome to Sarvabhauma's English e-learning academy. Today I'm going to solve one previous year question paper of technical English 2, especially for engineering second sem students. It is a common paper for all branches. Okay, I'm not going to read any instructions or anything, but let us directly move to the subject or questions. So usually English subject paper is in MCQ model. Okay, the first question: choose the appropriate verb that agrees with the subject. Yes, it is our very utmost topic, subject verb agreement. So I read it. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer dash written by Twain. So the answer is was written by Twain, because that is the name of book, so it is considered singular. Second question: all seats in the bus dash numbers have, has, had, having. We have four options. So the right answer is have, because all seats. So the word seats is plural. So why we should have to use have or the plural form. Okay. Next, number 3, justice as well as mercy dash it. The answer is allows it. Whenever the word or the noun divided by the word as well as, at that time the first subject should be considered. Here we have two subjects, one is justice and second one is mercy. So in this case these two subjects are being divided by the word as well as. Whenever you get as well as in the sentence, the first subject should be considered. Justice is the first subject and allows is the answer. Option C is the answer. Next, time and tide dash for none. Time and tide wait for none. Option B is the answer. Next, choose the correct pronoun that agrees with the noun. Okay. Question number 5. The committee has appended a note to dash report. So their report, its report, them report, their, THERE, their report. So here what happens, we usually use the pronoun on the basis of noun. Okay, the committee has, whenever you take the committee, it acts or it is being used as singular. So why here the option B, its, is the right answer. Next, the jury were at 6s and 7s dash could not decide a thing. Whenever it comes to decide, okay, at that time the jury becomes plural. Okay, so why the suitable answer is they. Option B is the suitable answer. Next, he was the man dash they thought was dead. They thought was dead. The option C, whom, is the right answer. He was the man whom they thought was dead. Okay, so I'll move to next, question number 8. Okay, the flowers smell dash sweetly, sweeter, sweet, sweetest. So usually the right answer is sweet. Why sweet is the right answer? Okay, let us see. So the first thing, fill in the blanks with appropriate adjectives. Here we are picking the right adjective whenever the word ends with ly. Okay, sweetly. So whenever the word ends with ly, that is not considered as an adjective, it's considered as an adverb. Here we are picking adjective. Okay. Point number 2, sweeter. We are not comparing. Okay. So sweeter is not being used. And sweetest. So even we are not declaring. Okay. We are not writing any superlative degree. So why the answer is sweet? It means the option C. Number 9. Patricia is the dash of the Vickers family. So we have 4 options: oldest, eldest, elder, older. Okay. Oldest, no, we are not using this. Elder or older. Okay. These 3 answers are omitted because these 3 are not suitable answer. The answer is eldest. Okay. So why we use eldest rather than oldest? See, there is a small rule. Whenever you compare the 2 persons belongs from 2 different families, at that time we use the word older or oldest. Okay. Whenever you speak about the same family, at that time we use elder. Okay. So that particular thing works here. So here we are writing sorry, we are using the superlative degree. So why? The answer is eldest. Next, she has dash dresses. Option A, many. Option B, much. Option C, more. Option D, low. So we are not going to use low. Let us see. Many or much or more. So more, the word more is being used to write the comparative degree. Okay, it is eliminated. So dresses, here what is the object or what is the noun? Dresses. 2 options are left. One is many and second one is much. The answer is A, many. Because what happens? Much is exclusively used for uncountable noun and many is used for countable noun. So the answer is many. Next, choose the appropriate adverbs. Okay. See. The king treated the beggar royally. Yes. So here we have royal, royally, more royally, most royally. So more royally and most royally we are not using, because whenever we are not getting any pre-linked sentences, we cannot use any superlative degree, especially here. Okay. And so royal, it is a common word and it is not an adverb, it is an adjective. So the option B, royally, we use. Okay, the option B is the answer. More royally, whenever you compare or in comparative degree, we use this. So the answer for the question 11 is option B, royally. Next, I went through the books. Quickly, quick, quicker, quickest. Usually the word ly which ends with ly, that is considered an adverb and it should be placed at the beginning or at the end of the sentence based on its requirement. Okay, the answer A is the suitable answer. I went through the books quickly. Next, dash you work, the better you achieve. Yes, harder you work, the better you achieve, because in the second sentence, the linked sentence, we have the better. So better itself is indicating this particular sentence is in comparative degree. So why? Harder we use, and we cannot use the harder. Harder you work, the better you achieve, that is the suitable one. So option A is the answer. Next, choose the right form of the verb. Okay. Prakhyati dash lunch and thanked me. Eat, eating, ate, had eaten. So Prakhyati eat we cannot say, because in the second sentence we have thanked. Thanked is nothing but we too. or past form. So why the answer C 8 is the right one. Next question number 15. This exit dash only when there is fire. This exit is used. The option A is the right answer. Next, I sometimes dash to the cinema. I sometimes go to the cinema because it is in simple present tense. Next, select the correct tense form of the verb. Okay, it is the similar question like question number 14, 15 and 16. Okay, one of the houses dash to Swati is belongs to belong. Option C, belongs is the right answer. Question number 18. Praveen dash to college every day. Praveen comes to college every day. Because Praveen is the third person, in front of third person we use V1 plus S. That is nothing but comes. The option A is the right answer for question number 18. Next, question number 19. Choose the correct article from the given option. Okay, here we should have to use the articles. Question number 19. Dash oranges are grown in Nagpur. Options are option A is a, option B an, option C the, and option D no article. So the answer is D, no article should be used because we are not emphasizing any particular orange. Okay, the common statement we are giving, so the answer is D, no article. Question number 20. Dash Island Express is very popular. Option A, the Island Express is very popular. Option A is the answer. Next, question number 21. He is dash honest man and deserves a reward. He is an honest man. Option A is the right answer. So let us move to the question number 22. Next page. Let us move to the next page. Okay. Select the correct preposition from the given option to complete the gap. Okay. So pick out the appropriate preposition. Question number 22. We need the entire payment dash advance, for advance, with advance, in advance, on advance. Option C is the right answer, in advance. Next, question number 23. They arrived in this city 30 years. Options are ago, by, before, later. Option A is ago. Ago is the right answer. Next, don't you know dash holidays all schools remain closed? Between, during, off, on. Option B, during is the right answer. Don't you know during holidays all schools remain closed? Next, 25. Question number 25. She has been working here dash 10 years. For, since, from, of. Option A, for is the right answer, because 10 years we are having the approximate point of time. If we have the particular point of time at that time, since is the right answer, but here we are having 10 years, it means approximate point of time. So the answer is A, that is nothing but for. Next, choose the right conjunction from the given options to complete the gap. Okay, number 26. Question number 26. We stayed at home dash watched a movie, and but so or. We stayed at home and watched a movie. Option A is the right answer. Next, dash she speaks often, seldom. She says motivational words. Option D, although is the right answer. Although she speaks often, seldom, she says motivational words. Okay. Next, I was waxed dash you did that. If, when, still because. Option B, when. I was vexed when you did that. So for option B for 28th question. Next, select the correct meaning of the underlined idioms. Okay, this is the time to take stock of the whole situation. To take stock, okay, you should have to find the nearer meaning or the exact meaning of the underlined idiom. Okay, option A is to update inventory, option B to assess, option C to collect stock, option D to verify stock. The answer is B, to assess. Next, as she is only girl in a big family, she is all in her home. So the answer is D. 30th question. For 30th question, option D is the answer, most important. Next, he gave his cold shoulder at my bad times. For 31st question, the answer is D, to support. Okay, choose the appropriate phrases from the given options to fill in the blanks. Okay, question number 32. The union has dashed the strike. Option B, called off. Next, number 33. Don't dash the milk. Don't boil in the milk. Option C is the right answer. Next, select the correct gender of the underlined words. For example, two cocks were mad to fight with each other. Option A, male is the right, because hen and cock. Cock is male and hen is female. Okay. Next, question number 35. Let us move to the next page. Okay. An elephant was tramping in the jungle. So we never divide elephant into male and female. It means we are not having the particular word. So it is considered the common. Option D is the right answer for question number 35. Next, the doctor called for an ambulance. So option A, common, is the right answer for 36. Next, choose the correct word which indicates the right option to complete the gap. Question number 37. I saw herd of dash cattle. Option A is the right answer. Herd of cattle. Okay, not cattles. Okay, please mind this. Option A, cattle, is the right answer. Next, Kashmir Valley has many beautiful scenes. Option A, scenery. So there is no word exist like sceneries, because the word scenery itself is plural. Next, which of the following sentences does not contain misplaced modifiers? Does not contain misplaced modifier. The first option, dyed purple, Bella enjoys the blanket, pulled apart, Chris ate the kettle corn bag, jumping up, the kitten caught the treat, eating the kettle corn, the bag crunched. So option B is the right answer. Pulled apart, Chris ate the kettle corn bag. Okay. Next, question number 40. Choose the best option in the following sets of sentences. Here you are having some prepositions. Just please pick the grammatically correct one. Okay. At his arrival, the spectators greeted the superstar. On his arrival, the spectators greeted the superstar. With his arrival, the spectators greeted the superstar. In his arrival, the spectators greeted the superstar. So we are not going to use at his arrival, with his arrival, in his arrival. We use only on his arrival. The option B is the right answer. Question number 41. The sentence that introduces the main idea in a paragraph is called. Say, introduces the main idea. It is nothing but the introduction sentence. Option A is the right answer for question number 41. Which of the following is not a kind of paragraph? See, please read this question number 42. Which of the following is not a kind of paragraph? Narrative, we are having narrative paragraph, we are having descriptive paragraph, even we are having expansion type of paragraph, but we don't have persuasive kind. Okay, persuasion is nothing but understanding, to make understand. Okay, so option B is the right answer for question number 42. Next, question number 43. The following is not a punctuation mark. Yes, here we are having four different marks, A, B, C, D, and we need to pick which is not a punctuation mark. A, ellipsis, B, parenthesis, C, star, D, colon. So option C, star, is not considered as a punctuation mark. Next, choose the appropriate punctuation mark required in the following sentences. Whoa, dash, that's amazing. See, option A is question mark and full stop. Option B, 2 exclamatory marks. Option C, 1 exclamatory mark and full stop. Option D, 1 exclamatory mark and second one question mark. Okay, the correct answer is C. Next, the following form of condensation involves the writing to highlight the purpose and scope of work. Purpose and scope of work. Synopsis, abstract, paraphrase, summary. The option is an abstract. It means option B is the right answer. Here we should have to write highlight the purpose and scope. Okay, next, what is the order of writing an effective process? Okay, here we are having four options and even 4 other different kinds of sentence. We should have to pick the order. P, Q, R, S. Okay, P is read and comprehend, Q, edit and revise, R, prepare a skeleton of main ideas, S, prepare the first draft. Yes, the right answer, it means the first, we should have to prepare the first draft. Okay, then prepare a skeleton of main ideas. So usually the option B is the right answer, because only among the 4 options only S is used at the beginning in the option B. So why the answer of 46 question is B. Next, let us see. Let us turn to the next page. Okay, 47. Which type of essay often reviews a book, movie or topic? Okay, see, reviews. When we review, okay, please understand this. Argumentative essay, option A. Option B, analytical essay, and option C, descriptive essay, and option D, philosophical essay. The answer is analytical essay. This particular kind is used to review any book or any movie or any topic or anything. Next, question number 48. An essay can be divided into dash distinct parts. Okay, option A is 2, option B is 4, option C is 5, and option D is 3. The answer is option 3. Which are those distinct parts, my dear learners? Introduce, content, and conclusion. Yes, these three are the major parts or distinct parts. Okay. Next, which of the following sentences is or are example or examples for errors due to Indianism? Okay, option 1, what is the time on your watch? Option B, are you going in the train? Option C, his father is an excellent fellow. Option D, all of these. So here you should have to pick the sentence where an error occurs due to Indianism. The option B is the error sentence. Are you going in the train? No, that is wrong. Are you going by train? Okay. Next, my father does clothes selling business. It is being an example for error due to Indianism can be corrected as, yes, grammatically we don't have any wrong, but the usage of sentence and words, it matters. Okay, usually the options are my father deals in cloth, my father sells clothes, clothes selling is my father's business, all of these. Okay, the option A, my father deals in clothes. Dealing is nothing but buying and selling. Okay, it indicates the business, but the appropriate sentence for this particular mentioned sentence is my father deals in clothes. Option A is the right answer. Next, the characteristics of technical report are, see, the characteristics of a technical report are, it's a deep question. Okay, clarity and preciseness, coherence and objective. So options are both A and B. Option D, neither A nor B. The right answer is C, option C, both A and B, because clarity, preciseness, coherence and objectivity, these four are the characteristics of technical report writing. Okay, next, question number 52. Annual report is an example for periodic report, informal report, formal report, group report. Yes, annual report, the word annual is indicating the period. So why? Option A, periodic report, is the answer. Next, question number 53. The following is not a format of technical report writing. Okay, printed forms, memo format, letter format, none of this. Okay, technical report writing, please mind this. So a technical report, the answer is memo format, because memo should be served to an individual. Yes, whenever anyone commits any kind of mistakes, or if he or she breaks any rule in the organization, at that time independent notice will be circulated. So it is not a report. So why? Option B for question number 53, memo format. Next, choose the pair of word or phrase from the option given the best expresses a similar relationship to that of the given pair. Okay, it is nothing but analogies. Sport, soccer or saucer, whatever you want to pronounce you can, because we are having two C's. Okay, fish, water, stadium, game, volleyball, net, literature, sonnet. Which is the right answer? Okay, sport and saucer or soccer. Okay, what is the meaning of sport? Sport is a game. Okay, a sport is the big thing. What is the soccer? It is one of the sport. Okay, it is one of the game. Fish, water, no, we cannot say. Stadium, game, okay, keep it pending. Volleyball, net, no, volleyball is a game and net is an instrument which is used in the game. Literature, sonnet, yes. So fish, water is omitted, and see, volleyball and net is also omitted. So we have two options, one is B and second one is D. Which is the right one? Stadium is used to play games. Okay, we are not getting any game. Sport, it is a big thing, and saucer or soccer is one of the part of sport. Okay, like that, Option D, literature sonnet. So literature is the whole and soul thing in the in literature or any language. Sonnet, it is a format or it is a form of a poem. So why the option D is the right answer for question number 54. Next, question number 55. Question number 55, patient, hospital. Option A, teacher, school. Option B, pilot, aeroplane. Option C, litigant, court. Option D, priest, church. Okay, so let us see the options. Litigant, school. Okay, first let us understand what is that particular pair indicates or expresses. Patient and hospital. Patient is victim, hospital is the place where they'll get cure. Okay, to solve their disease or to clear or their disease, usually patients visit hospital. Okay, option A, teacher, school. Teacher teaches in the school, so why this option is wrong. Option B, pilot, aeroplane. Pilot usually runs the aeroplane. It is also the wrong answer. Next, option C, litigant, court. Litigant, court. Why litigant goes to the court? To clear or to solve his problems. Okay, court is the place where the litigant approaches to solve his problems. Patient, hospital is the place where patient solves or clears his or cures his diseases. So why the option C, litigant, court is the right one. Option D, priest and church. It is wrong because priest is the main person in the church who worships. So why it is wrong. Okay, next, skyscraper, shack. It is beautiful thing. Skyscraper is the nothing but the highest, biggest buildings which touches the sky. Shack is nothing but a mud house which is the collapsed, the destroyed mud house. One is in the sky and second one which has hit the dust. Okay, let us see. Elevator, escalator, both are used to go up and down. Next one, village, town. Village, town. Village is at the bottom and town is on the, it is developed. Village is non-developed and town is developed. Skyscraper, which is in the sky, it means the height is there. Shack, it is nothing but the place, it's down. Okay, it is down in the down to the earth. Next, option C, jetliner, biplane. Jetliner, it is a jet plane, and biplane is nothing but the back-to-back, sending the back-to-back planes, or dual plane, or you can use it as another kind of jet. Option D, chimney and fireplace. Shack, it is on earth. Skyscraper, on the top or nearer to the sky. Option D, chimney and fireplace is the right answer, because usually we find chimneys in the skies, fireplace on the earth. Skyscraper indicates the sky or height, and shack indicates the downer place. So chimney and fireplace is the right answer. Okay, next, choose the correct form of active or passive voice of the following sentences. Question number 57. The king gave him a reward. Option A, a reward was given by him to the king. He was given a reward by the king. He was given the reward by a king. He was given a king the reward. Option B, he was given a reward by the king is the right answer. Next, do you understand what I mean? For question number 58, option D is the right answer. Is what I mean understood by you is the right answer. I'm not going to discuss much about this particular question. Next, before festivals, question number 59. 9. Before festivals, the shop are thronged with men, women and children making various purchases. See here you got one sentence and you should have to reframe the sentence in the particular precise manner. Okay, the first option, during festivals people throng the shops. Let us wait here, because we should have to use all the different kind of people or different kind of the subjects what they have mentioned. The shops are thronged by people making purchases. Men, women and children make purchases during festivals. Men, women and children throng the shops before festivals making various purchases. So which is the near one? Which is the right sentence? The right sentence is nothing but option D. Men, women and children throng the shops before festivals making various purchases. Okay. Next, question number 60. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Let me be not laughed at. I am laughed at. Let me be laughed at. Let me be not laughed. Which is the right one? Because we are not finding any question mark. Any question mark in the sentence. Okay. Any question mark in the sentence. So please look at the question. So the answer is B, I am laughed at, because I explained about this particular kind of sentence, especially in active and passive. If you get any confusion, watch that videos. Okay. Next, question number 61. Has the dog ever bitten you? Has the dog ever beaten you? Okay, you are beaten by a dog. No. The first thing, please notice that is this particular question is in interrogative mode, or it is an interrogative sentence. Okay, usually you can eliminate the option A. Option B, have you ever been bitten by a dog? Okay, the answer B, the option B is the right answer, because whenever the particular pronoun you is used as the subject, at the time we use have. Okay, and been, especially in active and passive voice, have, we cannot use only perfect tense in passive form. We use only have been in the passive form. So why option B is the right answer. And I want to tell you one more point about number 59. So number 59 question is nothing but it is in passive form, not in active form. It is in passive form. Question is in passive form. We are searching the active form for that. Okay. So the answer B is correct for question number 61. Next, question number 62. Select the correct form of reported speech of the following sentence. Okay. He said to the interviewer, could you please repeat the question? Okay. Here we should have to use requested. He requested. Usually we remove to. We are not going to use to in reported speech. Okay. So the option A is wrong. Let us see. He requested the interviewer if he could repeat the question, because whenever we get any auxiliaries or do forms, we usually use if or whether. So in the option D we have if. So why the answer, the option D is the answer for question number 62. Next, question number 63. He said to them, "Be quiet and listen to my words." He urged them to be quiet and listen to his words. Okay, usually option A is the right answer for question number 63. Question number 64. David said to Anna, "Mona will leave for her native place tomorrow." Option D is the right answer. David told Anna that Mona would leave for her native place the next day. Next, question number 65. He said, "I cannot help you now as I am in trouble." Okay. Option B. He said that he could not help him then as he was in trouble. Yes, option B is the right answer for question number 65. Next, 66. Fatima said to Geeta, "Could you lend me a pen?" Could you lend me a pen? Fatima asked Geeta whether she could lend her a pen. So it is the right answer. C, option C is the right answer for question number 66. Next, 67. "Are you alone, my son?" said a soft voice behind me. See, a soft voice behind me, a soft voice behind me asked if I was alone. Option D is the right answer for question number 67. Next, choose the part of the sentences in which grammatical error is noticed. One of the members / expressed doubt if, again divided the sentence. Okay, I read the option. One of the members, option A is one of the members. Option B, expressed doubt if. Option C, the minister was an atheist. Option D, no error. So what is the right answer? What is the right answer? Option B. We have error in option B. What is that error? So everything seems correct, but option B occurred error. There is nothing but expressed a doubt. Yes, article is missing before the word doubt. Option B is the answer for 68. Next, we discussed about the problem so thoroughly on the eve of the examination, no error. In question number 69, or again, in question number 69, option B is wrong because so and thoroughly, two conjunctions are being used. So we are not allowed to use so thoroughly. You are allowed to use so or thoroughly. Here we have both the words, so thoroughly, that is wrong. Okay, we discussed about the problem thoroughly on the eve of the examination, that is right. So option B is the right answer for question number 69. Next, question number 70. If suppose you take my car today, will you return it tomorrow? Yes, option A carries wrong thing. If and suppose. Yes, we cannot use if, suppose. You are allowed to use if or suppose. Okay, option A is wrong. Next, question number 71. My friend is more better than my sister in studies. No error. Option B is error. We are not going to use more better than. Yes, two comparative words should not be used in a single sentence. It is the basic grammar rule. Okay, so why option B is wrong? My friend is better than my sister. That is also right. That is right. Not that is also, that is right. So more is extra word which is added in the option B. So why the answer is option B for question number 71. Next, choose the correct word to fill the gaps in the following. Okay, so please, I think I read it. When Mr. Jones died, we went to pay our respect to him. The Jones house was in the row opposite ours. However, it took us longer to reach there as the street was filled with many visitors who had come there. Okay, so option A is the right answer, DABA. Okay, next, question number 73. Directly I will tell you the option. For question number 73, option D, B, C, B, D is the right answer. Okay, I don't want to lag the video. Just I'll highlight the important theoretical part and grammatical part where we get more confusion. Okay, next, question number 74. What is the position of details of the recipient in a formal letter? Yes, please understand. What is the position of details of the recipient? Details of the recipient in a formal letter. Who is the recipient? Yes, who receives the letter. So left hand side, because there is a rule. We whatever you want to write, everything should be written on the left hand side. So option A is the right answer. Next, how do you end the main body of a formal letter? It is a very twistable question. Okay, by telling the recipient what he should be doing next. Option B, by talking about the weather in your city. Sir, I want leave. So how are you? How do you feel? We cannot discuss about weather. By talking about the weather in the recipient city. No, it is irrelevant. Option C, by expressing your love for the recipient. Will you say, sir, I am very happy and I love you and etc. etc. No. The answer A is right. By telling the recipient what he should be doing next. For example, so if you want any study certificate etc., how do you conclude? Sir, I kindly request you, please do the needful. Please do the needful. It is nothing but you are requesting to the recipient to complete your work. It is nothing but what he should be doing next. So why? Option A is the right answer for question number 75. Next, question number 76. Which of the following elements is not included in standard elements in a business letter? Okay. Option A, letterhead and date. Option B, salutation. Option C, signature block. And option D, subject line. It is a very beautiful question and very twisted question. So what is the question? Is not included in standard elements in a business letter, or the business letter is being divided into two different types of two different elements. One is standard elements and second one is additional element. So option D is the right answer because subject line comes in additional elements. Please mind this, option D. Okay, next. How should a business letter look like? Oh, it's beautiful question. Okay, it has to be professional and effective by using the templates. It should be written using easy words so that an illiterate also can understand. It has been written similar to informal letters. Option D, it should be written brief and short. Yes, option D is the right answer. It should be written brief and short. It's mandatory. Business letter must be written brief and short. So option D is the right answer for question number 77. Next, question number 78. The following element should not be included in the letter of application. So letter of application. Yes, option A, mentioning the position for which you wish to apply. Option B, the information that is included in your resume. Emphasize the qualification that the prospective employer would like to seek in you. Next, let the employers know how you came to know about the vacancy in their company. See, I read the question again. The following element should not be included. So should not be included is nothing but option B, the information that is included in your resume. So why I need to apply, or what is the content I need to mention in application letter? So position, what I want. Yes, I emphasize my qualification, what he seeks. Next is nothing but how could I know? Reference. So these three are the mandatory things in application letter of application. So option B is irrelevant. So why? The answer is option B for question number 78. Next, 79. Why do we write letter of application? Yes, why do we write letter of application? To request the employer to do a favor by giving a job? No. Next, to let the employers know of our address so that they can send offer letters? No. To let the employer know of our writing skills? Maybe, I don't know. To provide the true information of ours and to mention why and how we are the suitable candidates for the job. Option D is the most relevant answer. Okay, option D is the right answer for question number 79. Next, question number 80. The cover letter is written to introduce oneself as a suitable candidate for the job, to give biographical details of the candidate, to try for the job, to let the employer know how good candidate is in different languages. No, option B is the right answer. All the three are dummy. Yes, option B is the right answer for question number 80. Next, question number 81. It is the most important thing you should keep in mind. What is the standard font size in a resume? What is the standard font size in a resume? Yes, accurate 12 points is the right answer, but here we are having two options. One is A, which is having 12, and one is C, which is having 12. 12 is the exact point. We cannot use about 12. We can use 10 to 12. So the option A is the right answer. Next, curriculum vitae. CV is used by dash. Experienced professionals, freshers, trainers, candidates with 1 or 2 years of experience. Curriculum vitae is especially used for freshers. Okay, option B is the right answer for question number 82. Next, which of the following is not an essential information in the resume? Which of the following is not an essential information in resume? Name and address, it is mandatory. Education qualification, it is the most thing, it is heart of the paper or a resume. Option C, job objectives, it is also mandatory. Option D, family background. Yes, option D is the answer for question number 83. A family background is not essential information in resume. Okay, next, question number 84. The following is not an essential element in email header. Email header is nothing but the box, the ready-made box where you mention your from address, to address, subject, etc. Okay, CC and BCC. I'll read the options. Option A, the e-address of the sender, it is nothing but your from address. Option B, BCC, blind carbon copy. BCC, it is also the main part. It comes in the to address. Okay, it is a part of to address. Option C, the e-address of the receiver, it is nothing but to address. Option D, greeting. Yes, the word greeting we are not going to find in the header. Okay, it is written in the content box. So option D is the right answer for question number 84. So dear students, let us move. Question number 85. Email stands for. Option A, electronic mail. That's all. Next question, question number 86. Identify the false statement about blog writing. Option A, blogs can be in any language. Yes, it is right. A person can't maintain multiple blogs. Option C, blog is a personal or online diary. 100% true. Option D, blog is also called weblog. 100% true. Option B is the right answer. Yes, we should have to identify the false statement. A person can't maintain multiple blogs. No, there is no restriction. You can maintain any number of blogs. Question number 87. Identify the factor which is not important while planning a presentation. Yes, option A, objective of the presentation. Option B, audience. Option C, structure of the presentation. Option D, minimum education qualification for presenter. Yes, the factor which is not important, option D is the right answer. Minimum education qualification for presenter, it is not important. Audience mandatory, objective of the presentation is also mandatory, structure of the presentation is also mandatory. Next, question number 88. A typical presentation would have the following part in its structure. Yes, a typical presentation would have the following parts in its structure. First, main body, conclusion, questions and responses. D, all of this. Yes, option D is the right answer, because main body we are having, conclusion it is also mandatory, and we keep some time for question and answer. Okay, option D is the right answer for question number 88. Next, question number 89. Which of the following statements about facing an interview is false? False statement you should have to pick. Greet people with a smile and firm handshake. Yes, 100% we do in the interview. Make good eye contact. Yes, it is one of the major fact or major component of interview. Option C, express your weakness more positively. It is wrong, 100% wrong. Next, don't make an attempt to read the body language of the interview. Yes, you are not allowed to read the body language of the interviewers. Option C is the right answer for question number 89. Question number 90. Which of the following should be adapted at an interview? Using hand gestures, crossing hands together, fiercely nodding head continuously, expressing the disagreement in too much negative way. Option A, using hand gesture is the right answer. Okay, next, which of the following is not an element of group discussion? Group size, yes, it is the major element. B, subject knowledge, it is also mandatory. Evaluation of candidates, yes, usually they pick by evaluating the candidates. Option D, unnecessary argument. Yes, option D is the right answer for question number 91. Next, group discussion is dash. A form of group communication. An example for formal communication, oral in nature, meant only for conducting interviews. So it is the basic statement. Group discussion is oral in nature. 100% true. Yes. Next, non-verbal communication is not concerned with kinesics. Kinesics is nothing but body language. Messages, don't know. Next, proxemics is nothing but the distance between speaker and listener. Next, D, paralinguistic. Yes, the answer is B. So messages is not concerned with non-verbal communication. Okay, it comes in verbal communication. Number 94. Dash is an example for non-verbal communication media. Time, no. Bulletin board, no. Space, A and C. Okay, dash is an example for non-verbal communication. Space means the proxemics or the proximity, the distance. Okay, option C is the right answer for question number 94. Next, which of the following is not a tip on non-verbal communication for group discussion? Yes, C. Which of the following is not a tip? Okay, not a tip. Next, being formally and neatly dressed. Yes, it is the first tip. Second, staying alert all the time. It is also the major tip. Option C, keep on. Okay. Sorry, what I was reading. Keep on fiddling with pen. Maintaining a pleasing disposition. Okay. Question number 95. Which of the following is not a tip on non-verbal communication for group discussion? Option C, keep on fiddling with pen. Yes, it is the nonsense. Active participation is required. Next, non-verbal communication does not involve silence, gestures, postures, words. Option D, words is the right answer. 97. What are the types of interpersonal communication skills? Direct and indirect, verbal and ordinary, direct and passive, verbal and non-verbal. So, the types of interpersonal communication is nothing but direct and indirect. Yes, option A is the right answer for question number 97. Question number 98. Okay, which of the following is not a barrier to interpersonal communication? Yes, is not a barrier. Okay, A, wrong assumption. B, limited vocabulary. C, emotional outburst. And D, poor listening skills. Not barrier. Okay, emotional outburst is not a barrier for interpersonal communication. Next, option C is the right answer for question number 98. Next, question number 99. Identify the false statement about interpersonal communication. False statement. Okay, interpersonal communication is sharing of information among people. Yes, 100% right. It can be formal or informal communication. Yes, 100% true. It is a communication between human being and animals. No, it is wrong. Option C is the right answer for question number 99. Option D, it is helpful to give immediate feedback and to clarify. Yes, right. All the three are right except option C. So option C is the right answer for question number 99. And question number 100. Which of the following is not a tip to improve interpersonal communication skills? Think before you speak. Don't be defensive or attacking. Be open to receive feedback. Be dominate over others. Yes, is not a tip to improve interpersonal communication. Option D, be dominate over others. Yes, option D is the right answer for question number 100. Yes, thank you for watching this video, and it will help you a lot in examination. So please copy all the answers with explanation and submit to me. Thank you. Thanks a lot, and all the best.